60% of persons have problems with setting boundaries. Today, I'm going to talk about setting boundaries and how it helps you in your life. So, for me, boundaries was like a big topic. I'm still doing it, still learning it, especially in relationships, family relationships, work relationships, in many aspects. I was not um obeying or recognizing even or understanding that it's helpful to set your boundaries, and then you can do it in many ways. And I tried almost always, all the ways, and many of them were not really the most effective ones. So, what I want to do with you is to talk about boundaries, to help you recognize that it's helpful for you to set boundaries, to recognize your boundaries. And maybe I can give you some tips of how my experience was in, for example, my family life, so that it helps you. So, boundaries are in many ways aspects we have learned when we were children or in a younger age. We learned to not respect our boundaries because we wanted to fit in or we want to be pleasing in the situation. And many of those circumstances were by external information changed the way we were living. So in my life, I taught myself, or somehow I learned myself, that boundaries was like scary to put boundaries. It could be if I put boundaries, I was more aggressive, so nobody was listening or understanding me, or I was boundaries were not clear, so I put boundaries in my opinion, but other people didn't see or recognize the boundaries. So in many different ways, boundaries was a big topic in my life, and it even ended up in a complete communication stop with my brothers, my sisters, and my mother. And that was for a couple of years. And now I start understanding my boundaries better. So I'm able to change the way I communicate. And I even opened up the communication with my mother, my brother, and my sister. And it's not about setting boundaries with, in the past, I was trying to convince people or to show them my truth and let them understand that they should change their truth. Now I'm more soft than that. I'm not trying to convince other people. I'm not trying to put my opinion or my belief onto somebody. But it's just when I feel that somebody is stepping into my area, I connect to my heart and I just tell them at that moment that for me it feels like I also have my truth, and my truth is also valid for me. So if somebody's uh, threatening that belief or that truth, I'm just telling them, and not in a offensive manner or convicting manner. Just be there, and then I think it's about that, just to be there and to stand up for what you feel, and it's in the basis for me. It's like taking responsibility of what you feel. And it's all about practicing in every situation how to set your boundaries in a soft, gentle, um, but still in a strong way. So for me, boundaries is like still a continuous, ongoing process, learning, experiencing, and it's all about finding balances in what's your truth, what's happening. If somebody else is picking with a finger into your truth, does it really matter? Is it important? Is it important to tell somebody what's your truth? Not always. So it's like finding new balances in connection to your heart, in connection to your energy. And I'm very curious how this information resonates with you or not. Maybe it's helpful. If it's helpful, let me know. Maybe you have an interesting story to share about boundaries. So, yeah, let's connect and to see how boundaries are affecting you. and hopefully get out of the 60% of the people who have problems with setting boundaries.